Ahoj, tak já vás vítám u dalšího streamu. Tady zase budeme pokračovat ze včera. Už se zbývá moc do konce, tak už to skoro bude. Tak by se to mohlo dát na tu nejtěžší úroveň.
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
No to je další. Vole. Dobrý. Skvělý. To zachránil život. To může prčit. Tady to mají za sebou. Ach jo, tak to vysáď. Počkej, ty... Mají tohle rovně sebe? To vážně. Co se dělá? Počkej.
Mr. Have a nice day, guy.
Počkej, cože? Ty zase ten...
You ain't gonna help me.
Menča?
Fucking what?
Kde jsi? Tady je.
Hey, yeah, you.
Look who it is, Mr. Strip Club scumbag.
You.
Yeah, me.
High and mighty. You ain't gonna help me.
You get what you deserve, pal.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable.
They were illegal.
Mm-hmm. That pervert could enjoy his time. The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, seemed I was too.
Vy tak nedostanete pakanti. Jak vůbec. Čím to přežil? A tak to už.
The security switch had to be in that booth. Either there was a switch to those doors somewhere, or I was in a whole heap of shit. It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards had been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel.
Yeah.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Oh. Počkej. Sebe. No! To je jako... Krut, ty mám nic. Ten mě zachutal moc daleko. Taky syn. Ty jo, mám se s touhle ruku. To je nějaký... Je lepší. To je zbraně, jako, já jsem myslel, že tady to půjdu. Ještě to nemám. Tady nic nemám. Kde je to taková zbraň? Vím, že tady je. Kam jste jí schovali? Schovaný. To vážně? Vypadá dobře to auto. Jo. Směl skrýt asi. Možná. Tady je. To blbne jeden. To blbneš.
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Que porra você tá tentando fazer? Quebra as pernas dele!
Prdele. Granem. To mám za to, že jsme trpěli do zadku.
Que porra você tá tentando fazer?
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward. Nothing changes.
Oh. Tak trochu těžký vykrčit. Další pán. Ale tak jako musí se předem ohlásit. To je jako... Už jsem říkal, že se musím předem ohlásit. Chcíte si doma mít schůzku.
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time. Figured I'd bag those up for evidence.
Já musí být hodně těch paní kremů. Přece na záchodech. Je ta zbraň, jasně. Hledali. Tak měl být hodně painkillerů. To bych teda nenašel. To je svým jeden, dva. Je málo. Ne. Puk. Neka se mám schovat. Pomoc. Jo. Na krku? Pěkně.
Becker's blood money from the good doctor. Serrano had canceled one side of that transaction. The other was on me. Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with. They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running.
Tady to hodně těžký. To je ta zpráva. Výborně. Tady je nejdřív prolet. Tam byl asi Payne killery. Takže bude pozdě. No to je další data.
I figured I should check out the security monitors while I had the chance. It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Samozřejmě. No jo. To mi chybělo. To jako fakt nevím, jak se tady dostanu. Prčit. Jako šumřej. Jo. Je trošku světlo, ne? No. No, nevím. To fakt nevím, jak se dostanu. Ježíš. Nějaký si mě srandu. Čili to je další. No tak to byl celý země. Když jsem to byl naposled, tak jsem hrál asi 100krát.
That meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. Special Forces painkillers.
Tak ten pojedem levým, pravým, pravým. Zase ten čudík.
If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Tak jo, teď chceš pistolet. Jo, už asi nebude. Takže to pistol. To je fakt nic není. Co více?
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Já to vůbec nejsem. To jsem nevěděl. Je český říct. To se nepovedla. No, sakra. No to bez... No, ani se asi nechtěl, Počkej, co děláš tady? Žávě, ne?
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
Něco musíme, ne? Na místnosti. No přece by nebyla prázdná. Musí.
If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone. AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money?
Nic. Se mi nezdá. Co to být hned?
About the only friend I had left in that town.
Book.
Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone, and he'd never taken a bribe. I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine.
Určitá první tečka.
I'd spent my career dozing off in the brief. The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks, and there they were, My illustrious employers, 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was gonna look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
Estoy... Oh, siempre. Aqui.
Você não tem como matar coisa.
Doprč se rychlejší než já. No to si teda tady spolu vyřídíme. Se nedělá tohle. Eu puxo a cabeceira. Pensei. Não, sabia, ó. Ei, desmaiamento, mano. Vai me abrir.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
Se vypadne pěkně. Takový... To je chytáká ten bak. Jak víš, co já jsem měl do těch ruky. Musíme ho. To je někde 17. Vidíme to.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Oh, do prdele trefím.
There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela. Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
Něco hledá. Becker se hledá. Ještě chvíli počkej, co tím celý.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Co? Tady prostě není někam. To není notebook. Jo. To je dobrý nápad. To bolí. Se nechtěl už blbnout. Ty taky.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Co znamená?
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
And you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Nebudu dobrý nápad. Jo, já se smělíčím právě. Co tam není? Jenom jeden chybí. Dva. Ne, tři. Hej. Budete se schovat, ty si opět dlouho. Ježiš, to byla teda mizérie. Tak to já. No mi bratr! Pomůži. Hezký, no je všechno. Ty vole, ale teď už jako fakt není sranda. No, kde jste všichni? What? Kde jste? No, a je to... Máte to. Ježiš, on se schovává na sební rohy. Hej. A tohle je zase co za blbost. Umře tu parta, už se zabalte 10krát.
Em suas posições. Morre agora. Continue atirando.
No už dost. Vole, pomalu to moc. Ty kráso. Ježiš, oni jsou normálně Jste do prdele. No, se ani schovat nemůže, jasně.
Não vai passar pela gente, entendeu? Sim, sim. Afirmativo!
Dost. Tam se pořádně pojedu.
Fudeu, não consigo mexer!
Nevím, kde ty seš, ty.
Por morrer!
No! Teď, jako, co to bylo? Teď už byl mrtvý.
Vai pra frente! Meu filho se jogou!
Ještě žije! Tak už
Another
stačí,
pile of
ne?
bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past.
Jo, tady bych si mohl vzít jako vestu, že jo? Je tady určitě. No jasně.
It was a little late to be thinking about precautions, but something told me this shit show was barely through the warm-up act.
Pecka.
Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Já jsem mu to dal, jsem bude hodit. Počkej, tak co je tady? No. Tak tady. Jo. Tady to začíná být hustý.
Eu mesmo vou te...
Taky musíte dát.
Ainda tá respirando?
Jo. Dobře, dobře. No, katastrofa. Ne, neberte.
Come todo mundo! Copiei, porra!
Jo, no.
Anda logo, puta que pariu!
Já nedrkej mě. Pojď tam to okrát. Tak kde jste? Nemůžeš pořád přibíjet. Ten jsem říkal, abych si vzal pušku. Zbrojíme. Tak. Dobrý. Dá si něco? Jo, tady už jsem měl vždycky dávno plno Payne.
Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem. It felt like I was going around in circles, getting further away from the truth. I had to...
Hej, to bylo docela rychlý. Vai.
Tem cobertura aqui em minha posição!
Čili začít.
Meu braço tá sangrando!
Takhle. Tak další. Ty vole. Částice byly těžší, jsou nějaký lehký, ne? Ty pamatuju, jak jsem se to rozčiloval.
Caralho, perdi!
Teď ti to chopka. No, polož to. Teď můžu. Trošku zdraví.
Fogo!
Tak to sníh.
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine. Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem.
Se estiver na
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto! Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
Dřív se mi našli. Hop. Tohle. Ještě někdo? Skoč. Kde jste všichni? Zabij ho! No skvělý. No skvělý. Zabij ho.
Distraia ele, fala que eu posso ajudar nesse processo! Não saia do lugar! Faça com que ele atire em outra direção!
Ty vole. Už tam jako řekněte co. Hej, normálně, nevím už. Či to pořád. skoro kam všichni trpí, ty vole. Tak a kancelář. Brodsko. Ještě kancelář. Pojď dobře. To si ďábel vyšel. To nějak zasek. A mě to tady udělat strašně moc.
Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Jako, no, se jenom trefit. Mám ho na ruku a netrefím ho. Počkej, potřebuji. Hej. Tak už asi jste.
Why do you think you're not dead already?
Takový kousíček. Tak a dost, to už to nic se nedalo.
I'll think of you when I get my promotion.
Tak, na řadě.
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
Ale tak to je tam pěkně nahoru. Střílí teda.
Those ceiling tiles looked
Přesně
kinda loose.
střílí.
It was worth a shot.
Chci ti něco sklidit na hlavu. Jako všechno? To prčic.
What are you hoping to achieve here?
Tak, to je proti.
You even
Teď jsme tady. Dostal. Ani mě dostal. Ne, proč jsem vystrčil hlavu? On prostě nemůže. On prostě nemůže vám říct. Tak se tady docela dost dlouho jako. Ty oni mají na vteřinu, aby zareagovali. Ty vole, nejnormálně vysvětlí.
See what a joke you are!
Já nevím, ty vole. On se skvěle za televizi, já jsem úplně v prdeli, jo. Čo taky trvá, než si schová z toho skrytu. Maří. Ty vole.
You shouldn't have listened to that idiot, Da Silva!
Konečně.
You should know when to walk away!
Teď už střelím hlavu. Konečně, ty vole. Jsem myslel, že tady umřu.
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker!
Stay back there.
Something funny about dying? I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crachá Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just fritter it away. Becker, take his gun.
Dobrá hlavička.
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Pardon.
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep. So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club.
Tady.
Parada aí! Pará!
My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards. Now that I made it through check-in. Come on, you bastards.
Tak jo, já to tady teď nějakou pauznu. Za chvilku jsme zpátky. Tak jo, jdeme na to. Že tady máme uklízený to svinstva. Dobře, taky máš štěstí, nechází mi na dole. To schoval. Jo, ten má takovou kutu. To je nechá. Tak ještě jednou. Dílky je to tady. Hej! No! Go! Just a year. Au? Ty, to do mě takhle střílí? Bude mi kropit. Dobrý. No, to je to dobrá hračka. Šup, až se... Neboj se, nějaký nic neudělám. Nebo třeba pak sejmu to. Pojď se. Ty vole. Držím kopu na klávesnici a... si vemu, že tam jsou docela problémy. Bylo to malé laserový, to nechci, to zahoď. K ničemu. Co bylo? Chci věřit. Pegando.
Não sai daqui! Não sai! Você tem condições de reagir?
Negro.
Não tem como você sobreviver nenhuma!
Não tinha. Não precisa se escovar, né? Então você tá. Devendo mais essa super, mas.
Ai, chegou a sua vez!
Nossa, achei maravilhoso. 17. Au! Amanhã. Vamos lá. Aproveita na rua. Ah, tu tá aqui, você não vai aproveitar. Deixa eu ver essa taça agora. Pode? Vai lá. Pronto.
It felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
Virem para a mudar de posição e dê cobertura! Vamos nos deslocar! Todos se reunindo nessa posição! Você está bem longe de casa! Você não vai sair dessa vida! Você está brincando com armas pesadas agora!
Ah, 5. Putz.
Você é tão corrupto quanto a gente!
Você precisa morar lá, irmão. É um super. Nossa.
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. This was the back office. They'd be on their way to the nearby lounge.
Nie przecież... Aha. Pewnie co bude. Pewnie co bude, určitě. Fajn girl. To sam.
Chaos and guns. I might have known you'd turn up.
Sorry. You heading home?
Oh, I am here to pick up my daughter, but I imagine she's stuck on the plane. What are you up to?
I don't know. Trying to make a difference. Giving back.
Yeah, that's what you call it.
Take care.
Yeah.
Sana hajzlu.
Nothing was happening back here. I had to get to where the action was. Judgment with a smile. You can't beat it.
To ne. Jus, přizatá. Tak na konci to bude zajímavý.
The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal. The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead.
Si tu zase někdo chtěl pokecat. Jo, to jsou dámsky, ne? Tohle.
This wasn't the kind of place where you waited to board a private jet. Victor and Becker were out in the departure lounge somewhere. There were UFE all over the airport and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment. But one I didn't need.
To je taky hodně těžký. A tady to si dost dobře pamatuju. To pěkně vypadá, skvělý nápad. Měla mužce. Dobře. Hej, tak si domů tam, jeden nahoře, tvůj dole. Tak po jednom, ne, ty vole. Uměrem jednu zbraň. Ty byl přesaný. A ne, sám. Já bych... Všechny bude schované za ten zbraň. Úplně to nevěřím. Běž. A tady to povedáno. Ten se to nechce teda. Kameráře. Ty vole. Už umři. Šarádu. Tak to je dobře. Je to pořešení do školy. Kolik to než ty potřebuješ? Chlapci, jak to ne? Já myslím, že bude schovaná určitě. Mějte se na to, jo? Muška. Myslíš, že mi tečeš? nějaký. Je to dva? Je to zaměřené? Aha. No, to se s ním střídí, ne? Jo, to má záhračku. Ona tady je? Nebo? Jo, je tady. Vypadá.
A gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge.
Vlastně nikoho. Ne, granát! To musím napísat.
I'd rather not be blown
Dá
up
se
today.
granát. Tak moment. Co to tu děje? Jo, ještě někdo? By se to vybavit nábojí. Nebo to nedopadne dobře.
Maybe they were in the next terminal. I'd keep looking until Victor sent me a postcard from Miami.
Jo, automaticky. No.
There weren't any other flights clogging up air traffic control. Victor would be clear for takeoff as soon as he was ready.
Můžeme dokončit, asi tohle. Čudík, jistě. Či jo, takhle. Kaš. Easy. No, ajde. Ani jednoho, jo. To je nesmrtelný nebo co? Bude když speciální jednotka. To je super speciální jednotka. Velmi někam. Zostaň do mnou. Kde to za té zbraň? Jste jí schovaný. Běž. Ono ti to ujede. Je to tady. Neslavně. Co tady dělá?
It didn't look like there'd be any
No, that
trams
was right.
moving until the power was
A
on.
bude... Nebude nevím kde. To je blbý. No, tady bude schovaná určitě. Normální metru teda. Pojď, ukaž se. Já vím, že seš tady. Ale schováš.
If I was going to be able to turn the power on anywhere, it'd be in the office.
Svítí, počkej, to? Má svítěno. Ty byl to s něčím nasvěcuje. Totálně. Oh, ježi, to tady. Kameří, počkej. Tak, to. Znamení bolesti, soubor. Vyber granátu, je tady granát. No to si to dám. Ježíš střední. Přeložení. Tak moment. Změnit přílohu. Bčko. Dobrejka. Mám granáty. No, to je lepší. Káš? Jo. Dobrý kluk. Jdeme náboje. Máte pro náboje do toho? Máte co? Tak jdem. Máte svítilnu? No. Tady ten čudík.
It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring
Schovej
more
si tady za
guys
to.
wanting to whack me.
Ježiši.
Maybe both.
Jež. Kdo vás tady je zase? Tady se dokoukám. Bude pozdě. Ty vole. Ale ne, to si nechte ty tam překrčit. Kam to zbíráme se náboje? Já zbraň tu zase.
And we were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station. and met more murderous assholes.
Ty vole.
Bitch! Didn't work out like that. Of course, there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
Sim. Takhle jste. Ty vole. Au. To blbnete, ty vole. Ty jo, to je nějaká hračka. Ty vole. To jsou louky nemohli. Tak kde seš? Ukaž se. No, tady jste. Co jsem komu dělal? Takovýhle masakr.
It was perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express.
Mám taky batečku. Jo, ještě vůbec jde. Takže nic nevidím. Se stojí se. Uprčit, na ten rok se schovají. Už někdo. To sám nedobaví. Ale ne.
I felt like I'd missed out on the joke, and it was a real good one. Come on.
Ještě žije.
The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me.
Konečná vystupuje.
This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Tak ho zastřelím.
Tenha uma boa viagem. I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker. Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me.
Jo,
Mate
vamos para
ele!
buscar.
Mate ele agora! Não! Não! Não!
Dobře, takže... Střeleka... Dát tady potřebujeme na hromádku. Udělal, udělal. Nevím, jak to zabil. Dělej. Rovátky tady je horší. Ale rovátky taky plynou trošku míň. To? Jak boj mi dostal. Ale tady nescházejte prvě právě. To je policajtí, takže... Nahoru zdrhá, dělej něco!
Filhos da puta! Filhos da puta!
Ty vole. Počkej, co? Tady.
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Jo, střelit, jo. Tak ne, kasně. Tady už to má spočítaný.
Get in, Max! I'm in, just drive the fucking car! Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just get me close! Whoa!
Bude se nám s tou hračkou dělat. Děláte si srandu.
Look out! Right!
Ježiši.
Don't look good! Come on! Got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off without... Come on! Don't give up!
Já se snažím, ne?
Alright!
Vole, ale fakt...
Shit! That about sums it up!
Vážně nevím, co to mám dělat.
They set up a roadblock!
Se nabuje, nikdo ne.
The Army's dead, man! Shit! Right there! I normally am behind the desk, kind
Tak se
of...
napupal.
I've been one of them too!
Tak se napupal. Pojď.
This car ain't so good! If he gets out of the country, don't worry.
Jo, normálně, co? Načípne do druhý, to bylo.
That's them!
Pojď letadlo.
Asshole! Your career's coming down with that plane! Let's
Motory,
get it
motory,
over
pojď.
with!
A, dobrý.
Max! The other plane!
Že má střešní okno.
Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
To směje. Kdyby mohl uprcej do prdele.
You know I'll walk. You'll walk with a lift!
The 55th Battalion of the City Police's Special Forces Unit, who have been implicated in human trafficking, has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation
Local
is underway.
justice.
Local residents expressed outrage, say they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places, but it's sunny everywhere else. Over to Marisol with the weather.
No, to je prostě úplně skvělá hra, to. Bylo by to 4 nebo remake. Ale spíš tu 4 by byla lepší. Minuta v New Yorku. Proč to dokončí minutu v New Yorku pro odemknutí? Tvrdé minuty. To, minuta v New Yorku, jo. Tvrdá minuta v New Yorku. Končí minutu, cože? Dokončit za minutu. Tak minutu. Žebříčky charakter. Tady Max, klasický Max, strážce. Dokud trofický Max, pracovaný Max? A proč nemůžu vidět, jak vypadá? Max, nejlepší den. Pracovaný Max. Max, obleku a kravatě. Světlo proti týmu, proti světu. Pod minutu, jo. Tady to, prčit. Tak jo, počkej. Ty ne! Ty vole. Ještě to zdržuj. Na
That
to
was the
pod
boss
minutu.
lady. Only this time she
Běž, běž,
wasn't
běž,
calling
běž,
for
běž.
more liquor in
Nemáme
her
čas,
cocktail.
nemáme čas, utíkej.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Jo, netrfím, no. Já to můžu přeskočit, že? Ne.
Tranquila! Tranquila!
Tequila.
Nós cuidamos disso. Nice work! Hey, you need a hand?
No.
Hey.
Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man.
Pěkný.
Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
Prosím, já to přeskočit.
I imagined the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be
Třeba
stupid enough
minutu
to
10.
pull this move.
Dobře. 15. Pardon. Kde jste? Tyhle kam... Vážně, no, dobrý, no. Jsi třeba... Krásno, no. Běž, nemáme čas,
I didn't want to
díkej.
fuck this up more than I already had. It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them. They weren't far ahead.
Oh, čudíku,
Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan.
Počkej. Počkej, co? Pod minutu? Počkej, pod minutu? Já jsem nad minutou. To je dobrý nebo špatný? Máme čas, nebude hezky.
Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Počkej, to doufám.
Rodrigo! I'm here!
Ne, on netrefil. No prčic.
Rodrigo! It's Max!
Počkat, prčit. Pojď, nemáme čas. Kdo už to dál, ty kráto. Tak kolik mám, počkej. To je špatný nebo dobře? To je dobře nebo špatně? Tady medaile. Další. No, počkej, teď se tím měl taky. Mám zlato, nejlepší čas, minuta 52.6. Jo, tady se je napsaný. Dobrý, no. To je klasický. Taky světlo. Ty mi to pamatuje. Nic není. Pamatuje. A tak kdo to má mít? Tak se ukažte. Všechny vás pustím. Nebo ne? Kde jste? Jsme jenom vidím chlapí. škoda, no to bylo lepší. Tak předjímám
I hadn't
čas.
seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of the glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time. The doors had been chained shut.
Můžu přeskočit. Ještě jeden. Dobrá. Jo, nechte mě. To už jsem mohl hodit. Je to neprostředně. Ty vole, pododej. To se nakonec když jsem stavený. Počkej. Jak to bylo? Vládám se obrazem. A tam obrazem a svobodce. Grafika. Jdem. Skočíme. Potřebujeme.
Son of a bitch.
Já můžu teď chytit. Jsem viděl. Dobré hodí. Ty vole. Bylo překvapení. Běž, nemáme čas. Okay. To není, dobře. Ještě někdo? Běž, Maxi. Dosáváme čas. Nespěchme. Do prči, staré. Pojď se. Poslední, utíkej. Máme čas, utíkej. Běž.
They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a bit aggressive psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
All I said! Come on! Jesus, Max! I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes! What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us. Same guys from the party. They grabbed the girls and Marcelo, but he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just the guy paying you lots of money to protect me. Yeah, but were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober. Hey, look, there they are.
Tak já střílím na tu zbraň.
Hey, hold on! Swing it around!
Tyhle ty někde jsou. Jo.
Gotta hold him or do something, man!
Ty. Musím trošku. Trošku.
Gotta be kidding me.
To je rekord určitě.
Come on, get him out!
Ty vole, já netrpím, jo? Přeskočím.
Move, you're gonna lose her! Just head up to the
Strike,
roof!
prosím.
Gotta get her up!
To se nepláš.
Now.
E non rischi di spiegare. Se poi basti
Gonna
mai.
kill her, man! She's headed inside!
Rychle. Aha, ještě ne. Jak chce umřít? Ještě jeden.
Either way,
Tak
I
pojď,
needed
pojď,
to
máme
find
čas.
Giovanna before they did.
Utíkej.
Isso ficando vergonhoso.
Então,
Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher de branco. Foi por isso que estou aqui.
to jste všichni. Do vás tady bylo těch sraček. Myslíš, že mi utečeš, jo, nebo co? Ještě někdo? Ještě měl přijít do konce. Dobrá. Ty vole. No, mohli byste umřít.
Agora você tem que morrer.
Běž. Nemáme čas,
The odds on
utíkej.
Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second.
Like those
If Fabiana
escargots.
wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up
Běž,
for
běž,
one
běž, nemáme čas,
god-awful
nemáme čas,
performance
utíkej.
review. This was a
Masakra.
mess. Where the hell was Passos?
Jest. Tak to mám. 2,44 a tady bylo špatný. Specifika slova, když jsem špatný. Čili pas, blabla. Hodnocení bronz, děláš si prdel. No nic. Tak to dneska ukončíme. Já vás teda jsem rád, že jste se přišli podívat můj stream. A zítra je sobota. Tak zítra je sobota. tak v 9 ráno bychom se mohli dát snídaní s nějakou muzikou, vaší na přání. Tak zase příště, čau.